Well, hey there, you awesome bipeds, quadrupeds, and even the occasional dinosaurs. It is I, Little Wolf, and welcome to my den. And go ahead and come on in, but please wipe your paws before entering, and go ahead and take a seat by the fire. The cauldron is bubbling, and so you can have your choice of tea, coffee, or hot chocolate. And if you look around, it does look a little bit different in my den at the moment. And we went to the beach the other day, and I saw some really fun-looking formations in the rocks and bits of broken cement there. So I thought, some of these would make fun little mobile dens. So I'm gonna give that a try this time. Let me know what you guys think. I kinda like how this looks. It's really fun. And let's see here. For those of you here in America, it is Monday. And this is going to be a little bit later video than I wanted to put out, but life kind of gets in the way at times. So, whenever life does get in the way and get you down, and you're not sure if you want to keep going or not, please talk to me or some of the people in Discord or some people on YouTube. Talk to somebody. And if you can't really find anybody you really want to talk to, you can try the suicide hotline number, which is 1-800-273-8255. Again, that's 1-800-273-8255. And you can also text them at 741-741. Again, that's 741-741. And to anybody who's outside of America, we do have the opencounseling.com /suicide-hotlines. So if you guys go ahead and visit that website, it'll show just about each country that there is out there and what number you can call to try and get some help if you need it. I would much rather spend time talking with you knowing that you're in trouble than later on hearing something happen to you when I could have maybe said a few words. Okay, so, like I said, it's Monday for me here up in Alaska, and I know for the rest of the world, Monday's almost over for some of you, and to other people, you're in a different day of the week, like over in Australia, they're on Tuesday. But we can always take a break from the stupid, and to do that, I like showing these older cartoons. And I would like to kind of apologize and say that I'm sorry that most of my content has lately been the cartoons, but to me, those are kind of the easiest ones to do right now. And I do have some things kind of lined up on the back burner that I want to try out, but I have to figure out how I'm going to do them first. Let's see here. The first cartoon we have for your break is Superman and the Magnetic Telescope from 1942. And what the Oracle here says is an experimental magnetic telescope draws down a fireball from space. Despite warnings, the callous professor tries it again. This time on a full-fledged comet. Even Superman is unable to halt its mighty momentum. Is Metropolis doomed? Bum bum bum. Alright, so let's go ahead and sit back and see what the Man of Steel can do against a comet.
Up in the sky, look!
It's a bird!
It's a plane! It's Superman!
faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings at a single bound, this amazing stranger from the planet Krypton, the Man of Steel, Superman. Possessing remarkable physical strength, Superman fights a never-ending battle for truth and justice, disguised as a mild-mannered newspaper reporter, Clark Kent.
What do you think of the professor's show now?
I still think it's pretty dangerous business.
Hope nothing goes wrong.
And I realize, gentlemen, that the safety of the public is of special import to you. Perhaps almost as important to you as my ambitions are to me. But you request that I give up my experiments, experiments which are the combination of 30 years of dreaming and planning is impossible. Tonight, those dreams will become real. The comet, a falcon, will be my toy. Under my control, it will be brought to within a mile of us. Then, after a close examination, I'll send it back again into space.
You're tampering with nature endangers thousands of lives.
Yes, and even at the possible cost of those lives, I shall continue my experiment.
I warn you, Professor, we're prepared to stop you.
And I warn you, sir, any interference may prove disastrous. Stop! Listen to me, you meddling fools. Do you know that the power... Without that power, the comet is out of my control. The pull of gravity will bring it crashing to Earth any minute. Stop! Do you hear? City editor.
Look, Chief, the panic's on. The thing's gone haywire.
Lois! Lois, what happened? Lois!
Are you all right?
Yes, for the moment, but
Miss Lane, the controls.
Oh, Superman, you were wonderful.
You're pretty wonderful yourself.
Oh, how did you get here?
Thanks to Superman.
Okay, now that we have Superman out of the way, how about we jump into some Betty Boop? I know lots of you have been kind of enjoying those ones. And with that, we have Betty Boop, Judge for a Day from 1935. And the Oracle here says, in Judge for a Day from 1935, Betty Boop is a career girl heading off to work on the bus where she encounters the rude behavior of her fellow passengers. She arrives at work as a court stenographer, stewing about her experiences with impolite people. Frustrated by her treatment, Betty dresses up in a judge robe and sings about what she would do if she were judge for a day. She is a behavior judge who passes judgment on public pests, putting them on display. She calls out those who blow smoke at you and thinks it's great. He who slaps you on the back and shakes your spine. He who always parks his chewing gum. Okay, well, we'll see what that means. And more. In each example, the offender gets treated to a taste of their own bad behavior. In the end, Betty is lauded for her punishment of rude, unsociable conduct by a crowd of adoring fans. So, let's jump into the courtroom and see what Judge Betty would do. Now, you know, Judge Betty would definitely be a show that I would probably watch, and I think a lot of you would too. So let's see what her verdict is.
Betty?
Hello. Sing so you'll be all right.
Hello, Betty.
Hello. Sing and with all your might. It's good for ya. Well. Goodness sake! Please stop it! Why don't you buy your own newspaper?
Over.
Getting off, please. Oh, am I glad to get out of this bus. The pests. This town is full of pests. That's all there is to it. Never saw anything like it. I started out all right, and here I am coming back again into the dark. The pest. If I were a judge, I'd have something to say, believe me. Wish they'd make me judge for a day, and I'd get a hold of all these pests and give them a lesson and teach them, and that's all. I wish. Oh, I wish I could do something about this situation, that's all. Oh, dear. Something should be done about those pests. If I had my way, I don't... I know what I'm gonna do. Oh, this is gonna be swell. I'm gonna like this. Order in the cart. Order in the cart. If I were judge for a day, I would make those pesky pesters pay and pay. I sentence soul-back slackers who get sunburnt on the back, and then have all their friends come up and give them a whack. Horn blowers I punish this way. Make them listen to a saxophone all day. For paper shoulder readers, I pile papers up so high. Then let someone turn the pages just to poke them in the eye. Now if I were judge, I'd surely have my way. So public pests are on display. Have a laugh, it's free today.
Hiya, pal. 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 Hiya, pal.
You nasty man! Don't ever do that! You like that? Are you listening? Huh?
The shadow. Ha ha ha.
Look ahead! I arrest those pets and put them on display. If I were judge for a day.
now that that one's done, let's go ahead and jump into this other one. And it's called Fox Pop from 1942. Let's see what the oracle here has to say. Hearing that silver foxes are all the rage in high society, a fox paints himself silver and gets himself trapped, finding out too late that it's only his fur that anyone is interested in. Aw, poor little guy. They're not looking any further than, like, skin deep. Well, let's see what happens with my fellow cousin K9 type being, and see how they get themselves into this and then get out.
Is that fox crazy? Hey, you. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's biting you anyhow?
What's biting me? Huh? What's biting me? Huh? Look, I was up at the cabin the other day, just getting myself a bite of lunch. I'm minding my own business when...
This program is brought to you each day through the courtesy of the Sterling Silver Fox Farm. Ladies, this is the year for foxes. Yes, foxes have really come into their own. Wherever you see smartly dressed people, you'll see foxes this season. On Fifth Avenue, on Hollywood Boulevard, yes, and even Miami. The discriminating woman everywhere will insist on having a genuine fox around her neck. Now don't forget, ladies, for the best in foxes, go to the Sterling Silver Fox Farm.
Let me in. I gotta get trapped. I gotta. Ouch! Oh, Angelie! Angelie! Oh, get me out of here! Ouch! Oh.
Ah, in the trap something. Parbleu! Get out of my trap, ragged muffins.
Silver fox. Silver. Not most it enough breeze like you. Scram, stupid. Get out. Look at this. Genuine silver fox. Beautiful. Magnifique. Mrs. Van Doo will pay plenty for you, little pretty. Practically you are sold already quick.
Bub, we're busting out of here tonight, see? 9 o'clock. You're with us, ain't you?
Getting out of here? Out of here? Oh, no. I just got in here. I'm practically sold already. Yeah, to Mrs. Van Doo. He said so.
Say, are you nuts? Now listen, Bub. They're all going out, see? And you're with us. Or...
I'd like to go with you, sure. I want to go with you, but, the door's locked. I can't get out. No key.
No key? 9 o'clock or... Come on, Bub. Get going.
This skin reserved for Silver Fox Cape for Mrs. Skin. Cape? Cape? Me? How'll they get it off of me? No, they can't do this to me. I don't want to be no cape. I didn't never want to be no cape. I just want to get out of here.
Come back here! Wait, you!
Just a minute, chums. You don't want me. I'm no silver fox. I never was a silver fox. Look. No silver.
Silver schmilver, as long as you're a fox.
And that's what's biting me. That's what. Yeah?
Will I?
And with that cartoon being done, that brings our episode now to a close of revisiting vintage cartoons. I hope you guys had a good time and had a good break from whatever day you're in. Any day that ends in Y is a good day to take a break. And to just have a breather from all of the craziness that's going on out there. And we know that there's so much more craziness that's gonna come in the future. I know here in about a week's time I get my second shot for the vaccine, and I'm really hoping to be able to get levitation as my new power. I'm really hoping. But, we'll just have to wait and see. Otherwise, it's just me being here on YouTube and in the chats and in Discord that you guys will have to deal with. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me here in my den, or at least my mobile den at this point. I'll go ahead and show some of my other photos off that I took and try and set up some different areas to make a mobile den. It just kind of seemed like a fun idea to do. And like I said, I do have some other things kind of in the back burner of stuff I would like to do. I've recently gotten hooked on the show My Hero Academia, and I'm halfway through season 3. And I might go back and rewatch season 1 and kind of do a quick review of it. I'm not sure yet. But let me know what you guys would think. And I do have some other podcasts that I found that I would like to talk to you about and let you know how it's going with those, because I know podcasts help me out a lot to get through my days, and I always need something going on. I need noise. I don't like silence. That's like one of my weird fears, and as my pup would be able to tell you, I'm always on the lookout for different sets of headphones. I think I have about 6 pairs of headphones now, and I'm always looking for different ones to use, and I've had a couple of them sent to me from my swordsman brothers, Bowhammer and Sir Rainbow Bright Skydiver Tanner. And I thank them a lot for the headphones they give me, and I use them every chance I get to. My gaming headset that Bowhammer sent me is what I mainly use to record my audio for these videos. And thank you guys so much for them. They are immensely useful, and I love them. And I love you guys too. And thank you for hanging out with me. And thank you for being patient with me for only putting up my cartoon videos for now, and we'll see what the future does bring. I also have a bunch of new books that I'm gonna have to go through and maybe do a couple of short story episodes on. And I'm even thinking of doing some videos for my friend, the groundskeeper. He's gonna be starting up, I think at some point, a scary stories type thing, and I'm thinking I might record some episodes for him and send them his way, and I will definitely send you guys his way once he gets all that set up. But thank you again for dropping by and hanging out with me in my den. I hope this gave you a nice quick break from your mundane Monday blues, or whatever day it is wherever you are. Because we all need a break. And we all live on one planet, so let's at least try and be civil. I love you bipeds, quadrupeds, and even the occasional dinosaurs so much. Thank you for hanging out with me, and we'll see what the future brings here within the next few weeks. Until then, Wolf out.